EA Sports, always proud to bring you the National Football League as we join you from Northwest Stadium, just outside Washington, D.C. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Washington Commanders.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 5. They go play action. Daniels. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve in this area.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
At the 32-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Ward. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the foot.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Javonte Williams. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Titans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee.
Next to score, 7. Commanders, nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way.
How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. He's certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Titans' 37-yard line.
Daniels with a give to Krosky-Merritt. And he'll go down at the 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. They're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, that's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Titans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 receptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for him. Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And here's Daniel wheeling on now to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Come on. Hey.
Now Ward. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Here's Ward. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about use the backside of backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, here's Ward. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. The killer here, it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter run.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 21-0 our score after 1. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Here we go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know they've got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
Half-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Okay, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready? Check the eagle. Check the eagle.
Throwing is Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And
Ready?
the Titans
From the shotgun, it's Ward. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
brings up second
On the go.
and 3 at the 49-yard line.
Go. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Ward. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there. 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as they'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 27-yard line.
Now Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Come on.
On 3rd down, Krosky Merritt. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt, 72 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Commanders 14. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nolan Smith, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Throwing now, Ward. It's under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. On now is the Titans punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Dragon 60.
Here's Daniels. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A full left side hauled in by Lane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Second and 9.
Pat the street. Pat the street.
Looking to throw. Moore. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
That's not what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up.
Williams loses the football. And does Washington have it? They do. And a little careless there, Charles, on that. Carry.
And it's not just happening.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Again to Williams, running right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
18 Cardinal, 18. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Ready.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Moore. That's to his running back, complete. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
You can't admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
19 left.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
That return gets all the way to midfield, so we know the field position is absolutely flipped at this point. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I might think about blitzing right now to try and take field position back.
The final shot before break. Daniels taking a shot for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow! Knocked him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 53 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready,
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
He'll try and do this himself. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to kick it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 30. 1st down,
60.
Tennessee.
Back to throw. Moore. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Here we go. Here we go.
That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
1st down.
19. Come 19. Come. Ready.
Looking to throw. Moore. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 12-yard line.
18, rattle it. 18, rattle it.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Knocked up. 19.
Ward again.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Here we go. Start.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard.
Come on. Set. Viking, 8. Ready.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches.
Let's go. Ready.
Here we go with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Javonte Williams.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Let's go now.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Brings up second and 11 at the 42-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he pushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. That's caught. Downfield, it's Lane. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
That's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple more times to give them a chance.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ward. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Nolan Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack. The afternoon. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Come on. 19 Tigers, 19 Lions, 18 Pioneers, 70 Rangers, Panther 11. Stay hurt.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the ready. 3. 60 Vikings, 60 Mavericks. Cup 19, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Ward. From the gun, he'll throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here we go. Justice, Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Lane. Now he's loose again. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Shannon Lane, 55 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
It's a gain of 20.
Now Ward. Sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Nolan Smith. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught right side by Reed. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
19.
To throw, here's Ward. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's Ward. That's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 21 yards away. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Cougar 19. Here we go. 79 Brock. 65 catch. 65. 70 Rangers. 70.
Ward off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Cam Ward, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans extend their 4th quarter lead, and they are closing in now on a 14-win campaign.
Commanders 28.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action. Daniels. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fan. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Noah Fan, 48 yards. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 7.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun, Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coaches say football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing it in this game.
Now the Commanders going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts,
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Gardner Minshew, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
and that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now Daniels.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 73 yards. And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better, and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Cougar 19.
Here's Daniels.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take over here up near the 40.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said, go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, so the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars.
And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6.
And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.